Good morning again, subscribers and viewers. I promised you last night I was going to do a moon hoax video, and I'm back at the Center for Informed America and looking at Wagging the Moon Doggy. Very interesting article. He's talking about how he took time off from Laurel Canyon, that he had to he found the story about a fake Dutch moon rock, and how the U.S. was pretty embarrassed by that. But anyway, great read. I'll go ahead and read that. It's going to be really outside of the box for a lot of people. Yes, I am quite serious. 100% believe that we never went to the moon. I want to start with an image that I downloaded. This is one I got off of NASA's own site. This is the LEM. This is, and you can see my little caption I put on here. Do you really believe this pile of junk landed on the moon? Now this is their, this is a true NASA photo here. And you can see your cheap rivets and cheap junk and gold foil. And here's your rocket down here that landed on the moon. Now, I remember as a young boy watching the Apollo space missions, and never really did quite believe them. I think the reason why was I could never really figure out how you could land a rocket. How do you land a rocket? Doesn't it just flip over? I always thought about that one. Could never figure it out. You know why? Because you can't. Because it's a lie. Anyway, so this picture. Yeah, pile of junk. So I wanted to take you to NASA scam site. It says at NASA, numerous anomalies and scams abound. Others have said it stands for never a straight answer. Anyway, they're a bunch of frauds and liars. Always have been. But the NASA scam site is a fantastic site. It's just a free host, so you got some pop-up ads you gotta deal with. But these links down here are really fantastic. Apollo Reality, how they faked these landings, and you can see he's got pictures of the stuff they use for the wires, and you can see here where they build their fake sets, and you got a picture over here of in a lot of the videos you'll see. I'm going to show you a expose movie, but they used wires. It's pretty obvious, you can see. Just by the way, the astronaut, it's bad physics, basically. And they created giant fields of fake craters. Here's they create a whole fake moon, and because they couldn't go there, and they knew that, but they had to lie about it. People have speculated why they did that. There's a lot of reasons. Not going to go into that. Anyway, fantastic page. Apollo Truth. There have been a lot of exposés on this, and you know, you really just need to use your common sense when you think about it. Real common sense stuff, you know. You can't land a rocket. We know you can't land a rocket, and that's why they have to come down in the splash down in the ocean, and that's why the shuttle has to land like a plane, because you can't land a rocket. But anyway, and some other stuff. You think about those suits, how they kept them cool. They have air conditioners and batteries. No, it's patently absurd. You can see them moving their hands in the gloves. I think the temperature differential in the dark is negative 100-something degrees and positive 100-something degrees. I mean, it's just when you know the facts, the stuff's really just stupid. And that's a NASA scam site. There's another good site. It's a video called What Happened on the Moon. This is part 2. I'll go ahead and put links to all these, and it's a fantastic video. Just breaks apart all their scams and how they did it, and even a lot of whistleblower stuff. There's a lot of people who put stuff in there that's for, of course, I don't know if you knew this, but NASA has lost all the original footage by their own admission, of course, because they didn't know that there would be an internet, and they didn't know that people could examine all this stuff to see what a fraud the whole thing was. But highly recommend going and reading Wagging the Moon Doggy, and definitely want to visit NASA Scam site. And you also want to watch What Happened on the Moon. Do it with an open mind. I think if you have an open mind, you'll see that the evidence is compelling. Most people don't really think for themselves. They just make up their minds because it's something they want to believe. But it's just a fantastical and ridiculous story. It never happened. Cannot happen. Will not happen again. And no one's ever done it or even tried it. Russians didn't try it. No one's tried it. So they're lying through their teeth. But you got to investigate for yourself. And I think if you do it with an open mind, you'll probably come to the same conclusions I have. See you next time.